Hello everyone, it's really nice to be able to speak to you again. It seemed a long time since I've seen you all, and it's been a really long week. Most of you will know that there was a terrible fire at the infant school on Sunday night, the early hours of Monday morning. I had a phone call from Mrs. Blanchnott about 2:30 on Monday morning, and she told me that the infant school was on fire. So I went straight down and we stood outside on the road, and thankfully emergency services were there in force. At one point there were over 10 fire engines, over 70 firemen, police cars and ambulances, though thankfully the ambulances weren't needed, nobody was hurt. They even had a welfare tent which had teas and coffees and sandwiches because they knew the firemen might be there for quite a long time, and it's hard work. During that night, the chief fire officer there came and kept giving us updates as what was happening and how they were fighting the fire. And one of those key things is what they were doing to stop the fire spreading to the junior school. They were putting what's known as a fire break in place, where they were using strong hoses and lots of water to damp down the edge of the bungalow so the fire didn't spread across. And they were really successful in doing that and completely saved our school. We've just got minor damage. So at 5:30, when I knew it was safe, I came home to have a bit of a rest and change of clothes, and then went back in daylight. And what I saw really shocked me. And I think it's going to shock you when you go on site as well. Please, before you come to school on Monday, have a look at the pictures I sent out and the images so you do get an idea. But when you do come onto school, parents and pupils, just be prepared to feel a whole range of emotions, because the staff have been feeling the same. So you might feel very sad, you might feel angry, you might feel worried, you might feel scared. And we know you're going to have a whole range of emotions depending who you are, and we're going to help you with those and talk through things to help you manage those emotions when you're in school. Now, Derby City Council at the moment are working hard to find the infants a new temporary home, and eventually the site will be cleared and a new school will be built, but that will take quite a long time. You probably know as well that the police force think the fire was set on purpose, that somebody did that on purpose, and they're searching at the moment. They're using all their detectives and the police force to find who did it. To keep us safe at the moment, there's a security guard. 24 hours a day they have a different guard, but there is a cabin at the top of the drive, and that's what it's for. It's because we've got a security guard on site to keep you safe. And you will know, because I tell you quite a lot, that one of my main jobs is to keep you safe, and we do that in lots of different ways. You will know that we have a fire practice every term. In fact, we had one in the first week back in September, and you did it brilliantly. You all were very quiet because you now realise how important it is to stay quiet in case staff need to pass emergency messages to each other. And we got out of school really quickly. We normally cleared the building in 3 minutes, and we're at the end of the big field at about 3.5 to 3 3/4 minutes. And before, you might have thought, oh, this is a bit of a jolly, I get out of maths for a few minutes. But now you see how important it is and why we do those practices. Now, last year you won't realise that twice the alarm went off because the smoke sensors were set off. Once a kettle was moved in the kitchen and the steam set the sensor off, and once a member of staff burnt the toast in the staff room. I won't tell you who it is. But that was good for me, because that meant we had 2 fire practices when I didn't know the alarms were going to set off. So you can see that just a little bit of smoke or a little bit of steam and the whole set of fire alarms go off, and that also sends a message straight to the fire station to say there's a fire at Ravensdale Junior School, and they will respond to that straight away. So we make you very, very safe. We keep you very, very safe by doing those practices. Now, the teachers have been planning some work to help you understand more about fire safety, and also allow you to ask lots of questions too. And it'd be a good idea as a family if you sit down and make a family plan for what you do in a fire, and you look at your smoke alarms and where they are, and that will help you feel safe and secure. So I am really looking forward to seeing you all again on Monday morning. There'll be lots of staff out, including infant staff, because they're keen to see you as well. And we're looking forward to welcoming you all back again. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.